A very kind king named Krishna Deva was well known for his strength and wealth. King Krishna Deva loved his mother very much. Everything was very smooth and steady. But a day comes when King's mother was to breathe her last.
Krishna, I think my time has come.
Oh mother, please don't say this. You know it very well that I love you so much. All the best doctors of the kingdom are at your service, Ma. I am sure they will not let you go.
Son, when the time comes, world's best medical practitioner can't hold you back. Son, I have a desire which I wish to fulfill before I leave this world.
Mother, your wish is my command. I shall do anything to fulfill your desire.
I want to offer mangoes to 7 Brahmins before I breathe my last.
I shall try my best, mother. You should have allowed me to fulfill your last wish, mother.
With tears in his eyes, he sets himself to go and hunt for mangoes before the last rite of his mother were performed. After searching for about 2 hours for mangoes, he could not find any because it was not a season of mangoes. He spoke to fruit vendors.
I beg you, please organize 7 mangoes, as I wish to offer them to Brahmins as my mother's last wish. Your Highness, don't belittle me by begging. You can take my head, Your Majesty, but I cannot arrange for mangoes as it is a seasonal fruit.
Disheartened, he went to the second fruit vendor, but gets the same reply. With heavy heart, he returned to the palace. With folded hands, he stands by the side of his mother's dead body and muttered,
Mother, I have understood today. God and nature are supreme powers. With all my might, I could not arrange 7 mangoes because it is a seasonal fruit. Forgive me, Mother.
Last rites were performed under the advice of Brahmins.
Oh, holy priest, advise me how I could fulfill my mother's last wish.
Your Majesty, no worry. On the 12th day ceremony, as per your mother's wish, you can offer golden mangoes to Brahmins.
Listening this, king was pleased and he ordered for 7 mangoes to be made of gold. Tenali Raman, a royal jester, was listening all this. He realized that Brahmins were taking advantage of a king's sad mood. He did not utter anything then till the 12th day ceremony. 12th day ceremony. 7 priests performing puja. After the puja is over, he gives 1 mango to each priest. Tenali Raman was watching all this and he decided that he would teach these greedy Brahmins a lesson. Tenali Raman sent invitation to those 7 greedy Brahmins the next day for the feast of his mother's death anniversary. All the Brahmins met in the evening at the spot where they had decided to celebrate this sudden windfall of invitation.
It seems like a party time for us.
Yeah, 2 feasts in 2 days.
Seems like a windfall. I can't wait till tomorrow. Yeah, Tenali Raman is a royal gesture. Sure, we can expect a grand meal and a hefty donation too.
I think likewise.
Great. Today a mango of gold, tomorrow also a grand gift.
They all chatted for some time and went away promising to be on time tomorrow at Tenali Raman's house. House is echoing with devotional songs. All priests arrived on time. They performed puja. After the puja is over, they eagerly wait for their gift. Just then, Tenali Raman orders his servant.
Raghu, please get those hot iron rods one by one. I think they must have got heated enough since they're kept on fire since morning.
Iron rod? For what?
To be kept on your body joints. Our body joints? What for? My mother died of arthritis. To rid the pain, she always requested me to keep hot iron rods on her joints. Of course, I didn't do as per her wish. She finally died of severe joint pain.
So, why should we getting burns?
Simple. It was my mother's last wish, which I did not fulfill. Your memory, I'm sure, can't be so weak. Have you all forgotten yesterday's episode? Yesterday's episode? What are you talking about? It was a suggestion of all of you to Her Majesty to donate a gold mango to all of you, as his mother's last wish of donating mangoes to 7 priests was not fulfilled. And after her death, mango being a seasonal fruit, king was not able to organize mangoes for the eternal peace of his mother's soul. You all demanded a gold mango.
Fifth priest pointing at all the other priests, and he says,
It was your grand suggestion. Pardon me, sir. I got carried away by the greed.
I will not pardon you. Remember, if you are a partner in crime, you have to be a partner in punishment.
All the priests got the message. They told in chorus to Tenali Raman,
Pardon us, sir.
We shall never again suggest wrong to anyone. Give us 10 minutes. We shall return the gold mango.
We have no way to go in front of the king. So please, on our behalf, kindly return the mangoes to your majesty.
Tenali Raman had a smile of victory on his face. After 10 minutes, all the priests come back to Tenali Raman's house and return the mangoes to him. Before Tenali Raman could go to palace, those greedy priests had reached to the palace and told him,
Your Majesty, we have been tricked by Tenali Raman to give the gold mango to him, which you have offered us as your mother's last wish.
King was highly angry at Tenali Raman and he said,
How dare he come in the way of my mother's last wish? He shall be punished.
Yes, Your Highness.
Meanwhile, Tenali Raman walks in with 7 gold mangoes. King sees Tenali Raman and he shouts,
Tenali, how dare you do this? You very well knew that I have offered these gold mangoes, so my mother's soul should rest in peace, and she should not wait for the season of mangoes.
You are emotionally broken. As you loved your mother deeply, you considered yourself guilty for coming in the way of your mother's soul, going to heaven as you could not arrange for mangoes. To overcome that guilt, you blindly agreed to give these priests gold mangoes as they suggested to you to fulfill your mother's last wish, and took the gold mango gladly. Punish me, Your Highness, if I am wrong. I have meted out the same treatment to the very same priests who gladly accepted the gold mango from you, so that your mother's departed soul could go to heaven because it was her last wish. Likewise, my mother died of arthritis, and her last wish was that I should keep hot iron rods on her joints to rid her from pain. I'm sorry to say, Your Highness, I did not obey her command, and she died of pain. So to fulfill my mother's last wish, same like you, I wanted to do the same. Tell me, Your Highness, where have I gone wrong?
Now I understand what you wanted to convey, Tenali. I was being foolish and superstitious. Here are all the gold mangoes to earn a place in heaven. Moreover, it was my mother's last wish. You also know that how deeply I love my mother. If you had the greed, you could have come to me. I would have given you 12 such mangoes.
Your Highness, how would I dare to go against your wish? Your Majesty, I have done all this not to fulfill my greed, but to teach a lesson to these greedy Brahmins who, under the name of religion, take innocent people for a great ride.
I don't understand what you want to say.
Your Highness, these priests took these gold mangoes from you under the pretext that it was your mother's last wish to donate some mangoes to priests before she died. Unfortunately, she left for her heavenly abode before she could fulfill her last wish.
It was you, Tenali Raman, not as a donation from my departed mother. should not, as a king, let the emotion rule over me. And you, greedy Brahmins, you all have to promise me that you will not mislead anyone in the name of superstition and need not be coming your greed.
The moral of the story is superstitions and rituals are man-made, so do not blindly follow. When need becomes want, it is called greed. So never let your need become your want.